If I was to ask you, have you ever lost anything? And we were all honest, we'd all have to admit we've lost something sometime, somewhere. You can't find where you put it, or it falls down, and sometimes it's easy to swallow, I'll look for it later. Other times we've got to find it right away. Like we've got, with the car we've got one of these things you don't actually put the key into the ignition. Well, the other day I was over to Hankinson, and I realized I didn't have my keys. So where could they be? And then, I had to find it, because you can't go anywhere without car keys. So finally, I went out to the car and sat down, and I noticed the dashboard lit up. Well, here, for some reason, the keys had slid between the seat and the thing in the middle. So I knew that they had to be in the car. But it can be a challenge sometimes to find something. You look, and really you spend more time than it's worth. Because you could easily get something else and use that, but you got to find that one thing you lost. Or have you ever been lost itself? Now sometimes that can be downright scary. For those of us who live in small town USA, you get in these great big cities, and suddenly you realize, I don't know where I'm at. Or which direction do I go so I don't get into a worse neighborhood? One time we were up to Winnipeg, and they've got sort of like a 694 for the Minneapolis area. And we were on this road, a gravel road, and we could see their interstate just over the side, but they never had any on-ramps. So we were going mile after mile, parallel on a dirt road. We couldn't get over to this paved road. So we knew where we were, sort of, but it was still kind of frustrating. Or in North Dakota, or Minnesota, how many of us have ever been out in a storm? You think, well, I can make it over to there, okay, I'll be okay. And you get going on the road and suddenly you realize, I should not be out here. Or in my case, one of the things that I really dislike is if you get on the interstate and a semi passes you, and suddenly you can't see the front of your car. That can be scary. Or have you ever been just felt at a loss, where things are just overwhelming you and you don't know, where do I turn? What do I do? How do I get help? It can be challenging. Or the last one I thought of, have you ever been like to a grocery store or someplace, and you get home and you realize, oh, I forgot something there, like your billfold, or nowadays with plastic and stuff like that. Did I leave there? And you go down to the store and the person says, oh yeah, it's probably in our lost and found. Now where's the lost and found? But sometimes, we just feel lost in life. We just can't figure out or can't get around it. In today's story, Jesus probably was supposed to sit at the head table. All these Pharisees and scribes wanted to talk to Jesus about Jewish doctrine, or what do you think is this, really important things. Instead, Jesus goes and sits with the sinners. Jesus wanted to visit with everybody, not just, he would sit with the Pharisees sometimes he'd sit, but he wanted to mingle, I guess you could say. He didn't want to sit at the head table. Yesterday when I saw my cousin and his wife, they were going to have a banquet afterwards. And they said, we've got free tickets, you can sit with us. I thought, actually I wanted to get home because I thought if I didn't get home and look over my sermon, it would be too short. And you people would object. So I came home before the meal. But I knew there was going to be there was one guy who was at least a general. And I thought, all these dignitaries, they'd sit at the head table. I thought my cousin and his wife would have to be up there, and I wouldn't be up there, so I'd just be sitting with people I don't know. But we want to sometimes sit at the head table. Other times we'd like to sit with someone else. The Pharisees and scribes, they had their designated table. They knew where they were going to sit, and who they were going to sit with, and what they were probably going to discuss, and so on. And they wanted this Jesus to be with them. But Jesus had other plans. But Jesus doesn't get mad at them and says, you shouldn't be sitting off by yourself. You should be, every other person. Instead, Jesus sits with them and tells them a parable. And Jesus used parables all the time wisely because he didn't want to get into an argument with them. He didn't want them mad at him. He wanted them to understand where he was coming from. So Jesus starts out the two parables he uses today. One is the lost sheep. And whenever I've looked at this particular parable, I always thought, I would stay with the 99. Because, I want to make sure I don't lose another one. I mean, maybe a wolf has gotten that one, well, it's a loss, but, but then I thought, if you have 99, you would go get it. Or would I say, if it's mine, would I stay? What would the difference of trying to judge for somebody else versus yourself? Jesus here says he would go look for that lost sheep. And in our world, maybe, coming from North Dakota, we've seen cattle do the same thing. If you see a cow, and there's a whole bunch of calves in the pasture with them, but if their calf is on the other side of that fence, they stick right along that fence line until somehow that calf can get back with the mother cow. It's just the way they operate. And that's what Jesus was saying. He would go out and look and find that one. Despite the fact that all the other calves or cattle or sheep or whatever are okay, he wants to find that one. In the story of the parable of the lost coin, the woman keeps looking. Now, if you read the scripture that I read, it talks about silver coins, and we're thinking, okay, that's probably a lot of money. And this woman probably didn't have a lot of money. But actually, the silver coin that she would have had was a drachma, which would be the equivalent of our nickel or quarter. Not that big a deal. But she kept looking. It's sort of like, with us, it's the principle of the matter. How many of us have lost a coin somewhere, you're getting out of your car or in your house or whatever, and you hear a coin drop, and you look for an hour trying to find that darn coin. Is it worth it? Maybe not. In our particular house, we've got recliners. And for some reason, when I sit in that recliner, my coins come out of my pants. So sometimes it gets stuck in the chair, sometimes it goes underneath. So I've got to tip the whole chair over, and there's a Velcro piece that I can take off to get the coins if they're still in the chair. And you spend a lot of time for 50, 55 cents. Is it worth it? It's kind of the principle of the thing. You want to make sure you find whatever was lost. Christ says every coin is important. Every person is important. The author in the scripture today, the second of 1 Timothy, admits he was a sinner. He was one of the lost. He was like in a snowstorm of life, you could say. He had been a bad person. He had been violent. But God didn't quit looking for him. He admits that he was grateful to Jesus Christ for looking about him, for caring about him. Being lost was not important in the end because Christ kept calling. Christ came to save that sinner and all sinners. Indeed, the Bible tells us that Christ didn't come for the scribes and the Pharisees, and those people were already on their own okay. Christ came for the ones who were looking for help, those who needed help, to find that one that was lost in the world of life. And Christ doesn't quit looking with one time. Christ kept looking for sinners time after time, giving them third and fourth time. It's like when we've lost something, if we can't find it right away, do we quit? Or do we come back later and maybe bring somebody with us to find it? Do we turn on different lights? We try what we have to do, and so does Christ. But we can share the pathway with many others, whether it be at different events. And when I was over to an auction over in Hankinson on a Sunday after church for Gene Blado, if you know him, and I was impressed that all the people just kind of mix and mingle, and they talk and visit, and they share. We talk to friends, we talk to strangers. We show fellowship and kindness. It's like when we're driving in a car and somebody cuts in front of us. After we say, gosh, golly, gee whiz, do we forget about it and move on, or do we get mad? As Christians, we should consider kindness. We can look around and see that there are people who are lost. We are not like horses in races. If you ever watch the horse races, and they put these blinders on horses because they want that horse to be strictly paying attention to what's ahead of it. That's not Christians. We can look around, and maybe it slows us up, but our purpose isn't to win, but to share. That we can share this life that we have been given. And sometimes there are Christians who do go away. Now, I forget the name of the monastery just on the outside of Watson here, and we drove out there just to see what it looked like one time. And monastic life has been, since Christ itself almost, where people go away from the world to concentrate. And that's good, because sometimes we do need to concentrate. But then we also need to bring that concentration back to the people around us. In our churches, we have retreats where people can go away for a while just to gather their spiritual meaning and then hopefully come back and share it with others. The person we find someday may be able to repay us. It's sort of like the story of the lion and the mouse, which I thought about using for the children's sermon. The story, that a lion is in the jungle and it spots a mouse, so it grabs it and it's going to eat it because it needs a snack. The mouse says, "Lion, if you let me go, I'll repay you." And the lion breaks into a laugh. He says, "Little mouse, you can't possibly help me. I'm the king of the jungle." And so, but he said, "You made me laugh, I'll let you go." The next day, the lion gets caught in a human's net. Can't get out. And the mouse comes and starts gnawing on the ropes, and the lion can get away. Our life might be like that too. If we bring someone to Christ, where might they be able to help us in the future time? But things do change in the world around us, and we can be that helper. When we think about one little recycling thing, does it make a difference? Maybe it does. It's sort of like the butterfly effect, if you know that story. Or if we help one other person. Or we sell one apple pie. Coming up in October, Karen and I are going to a class up in Moorhead dealing with suicide. Now, will we ever use it? Hopefully not. But, if we can be prepared for one person, that person might be able to repay us someday in the future. For we are all sinners. Each of us has to admit that they got their own faults, and that's okay. Christ came for sinners. Churches came to help the less fortunate, those who need love, those who need forgiveness. The question becomes, who can we help? When we have like our pancake dinner coming up October 26th, we look around and who can we visit with? If you ever notice me, I go always and sit with somebody who doesn't have somebody to sit with. Now there's a couple reasons for that. One, I don't want them to feel lonely, but also it gives me something to do other than work. But that's a whole other story. But look around the next time you're something, if you see somebody by themselves, spend a little time with them. For God will support our love, and God will give us the patience. The world won't change overnight. There'll still be, I always watch these debates. I don't watch the debates on TV because all these politicians are promising us things that if I'm elected, I will make this right. Well, there's a whole lot of roadblocks they're going to run into before they get to that point, regardless of who they are. Or we look around and the news reporter saying this is the worst of times. Well, there's been other times where we realize that this is bad as it is now. But we can help those who are facing disasters, bad situations, the evil of the world. But to know now that Christ is watching over you, inviting you into God's fold, into God's flock. We are called to look after God's flock at the same time. Everyone is a member of God's flock. Both sides of the fence, you could say. In the dark places and the light places. And today I encourage you to remember the words of Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8, when God said, "Whom shall I send and who will go?" And Isaiah responds, "Here am I, send me." Go find the lost and celebrate the found.